Well, in case you haven't noticed it, I have been doing this huge push about getting yourself organized and ready to conquer the holidays. And today's no different. We are talking all about organizing your content calendar and the tools and tips you can use to make sure you have the best Q4 in 2024. Are you ready to dive in? I know I am. Episode 317 starts right now. Hey there, welcome to the Lora Shipman Show. We hang out here weekly to talk about things like social media, entrepreneurship, marketing, tools, strategies, tips, and it all starts right now. Hey there, before we get started with this show, I just want to share my passion with you. I love teaching people just like you how to master social media for business, breaking it down into easy to consume and easy to execute steps so that you can see immediate results. So whether you want to start a social media consultancy or grow your brand's presence on social media, I can help. I can help you get started and master all the things that you need to know. So I want you to go over to my website. It is filled with resources, tools, tips, and courses. Visit lorashipman.com. That's L-O-R-A Shipman.com to get all the goods. Now, you ready for the show? I know I am. Let's get started. Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the show. I'm super excited about today's episode because it's all the things I love talking about, especially content creation, tools, tips, organization. I love talking about that stuff. I love using that stuff, and we have a lot to cover today. So with the holidays quickly approaching, that means Halloween, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Christmas. The opportunities are endless to engage with your audience and drive sales and get conversions, all the things you look to get out of social media. But in order to do this properly, we really need to get ahead of it all. And that's why I've got this push going on right now. If we're not really pushing content and organizing our content, we're going to miss the opportunities of Q4 in 2024. I love how that rhymes. All right. So the first thing I'm going to start with is a content calendar. And if you haven't done so already, grab that pen and paper. And if you're driving in the car, just listen and try and imprint this information on your brain. Okay. So the first thing that's really important to content creation is the almighty content calendar. It's going to help us stay consistent. It's going to help you map out what consistency looks like for you, your business, and your brand. It could mean 3 times a week. It could mean once a week. It really depends on a whole bunch of things like your goals, your audience, where you post to, all of that. So make sure you have a content calendar ready. There are a ton of content calendar tools that you can use, and we're going to dive into that later. But right now, I want you to think about what that content calendar will be used for. Will it be used for tracking and plotting out upcoming holidays that are special to you during the holiday season, when you're going to have sales, when you're going to have discounts and promos? All of that stuff. You need to get ahead of that now and start creating content for that now so that you're not running around at the last minute trying to get a post up there and then crossing your fingers and hoping that you're going to make conversions and sales and get the right audience engaged. So it's really important to put some thought into that right now. Okay, now that we know the importance of a content calendar and how you will be using it this holiday season, let's start with the basics, right? Start with key dates and the holidays that you want to make prominent in your social media campaigns. So some of these dates that you're going to want to record on this content calendar are going to be industry-specific dates that are critical to your customers, to your brand, to your business, to your niche. And those could be like national holidays. You know how we have those days throughout the year, like National Dog Day or National Donut Day or whatever? What are those days during Q4 that are really important to your business and your audience? And sometimes we forget to write those down and celebrate them and make them a big deal. And it's not enough just to post out that it's National Dog Day if that's something that resonates with your brand. It's more important to include something to go with it, like maybe a promo or maybe a special blog post or some sort of information you want to share. So think about how you can give those days extra legs. No pun intended if it was a National Dog Day situation. Okay, so now that you have all of these dates percolating in your brain and you know you've got to make them count, now is time to set your Q4 goals. What are your goals for the fourth quarter, the last quarter of the year, that last stretch? By setting your sights on these goals, what are you looking to accomplish for your business overall? Is it that you want to grow by X amount of dollars? Is it that you want to grow a certain Instagram or YouTube account or something to a certain amount? Do you want to grow your email list? Think about those goals and jot them down, because then we're going to talk about the themes and the campaigns that are going to help you make those goals. Once you've got your goals all set up, what are those KPIs going to be, the key performance indicators that are going to determine whether or not whatever you're putting into practice is actually helping you progress and grow? I think that's really important. I think we forget to do that a lot of times, especially in social media. We forget to take a look at what is going to be the thing that tells me that I'm doing all the right things. Is it going to be engagement rate? Is it going to be shares? How about maybe link clicks or telephone calls? All of that stuff is measurable on social media. So you need to think and write down what those things are for your business so that you know whether or not your efforts are actually producing anything for you. Okay, now comes the fun part. It's all about the content, right? I get really excited about this because I love creating content and I think it's fun. So now that you've got your goals in place, you've got your key dates, it's time to start planning themes and campaigns for Q4. And I know that can be very overwhelming. So I have a bunch of ideas to help you get those creative juices flowing. And you can jot these down and use them however you like, or don't use them at all, but at least it's there to help get that creative flow going. Okay, here we go. In case you haven't already planned fall, let's talk about fall now, and we can just do a fall into savings theme. And basically all we're going to do is just celebrate the transition into fall with discounts and promotions. So here's some campaign ideas you can use. One would be a fall flash sales on specific products or services. Another could be create a fall favorites bundle featuring your top selling services or items. And then a third one could be running a welcome fall social media contest where customers can share their fall themed photos and videos using your products for a chance to win, and you fill in the blank. Okay, a second theme that you can use during fall is a Halloween spooktacular, where you can obviously tap into that Halloween spirit with some themed promotions and extra fun content. One of these campaign ideas could be a trick or treat sale where customers get surprise discounts during that maybe Halloween week. You could also do a Halloween themed product line or packaging if you have time to do that. Or run a spooky story social media challenge where customers share their spooky experiences or creative Halloween costumes and maybe give them a chance to win something. Maybe it's a prize, maybe it's a special discount. Get creative, do something that someone else isn't doing. So when everybody's zigging, you want to zag and really stand out. Another theme you could focus on, now this is getting further into Q4, where we're going to do the Thankful and Grateful campaign, where we're focusing on gratitude and giving back in the spirit of Thanksgiving. So you could launch a Thankful for You campaign offering exclusive deals for loyal customers. Or you could even create a gratitude wall on social media where customers can share what they're thankful for this year. As we move further into Q4, we can now kind of sink our teeth into Black Friday and Cyber Monday mega deals. These are the biggest shopping days of the year. So what we really need to do is wow your audience with unbeatable offers. So here are a couple things you can do. You can offer limited time discounts or doorbuster deals that are only available for a short period of time. Or I like this one, bundling products and services together at a significant discount. This is a really great way to get people who've been maybe on the fence about trying your product and services to actually take the plunge and do it. And this is a great way to wow them and get them to be repeat customers later on. And then promote a Countdown to Black Friday series, which you have little daily deals leading up to a big Black Friday deal. I've seen these work really, really well, where people actually make a lot of money on those little offers that lead up to the Black Friday, plus they make a lot of money on the Black Friday deal. So those are some good promos to think about. When we get closer into November, what about holiday gift guides? I love providing gift-giving inspiration during the holiday season. So create curated gift guides for different segments of your business. If this applies, it might be gifts for him, gifts for the entrepreneur, gifts under $50. The whole point is just getting creative with your business and how you can segment it into little packages or bundles. Okay, the next theme that people really have a lot of success with is the 12 days of deals. So what you're going to do is build excitement with daily promotions leading up to the holidays. So here's what that could look like. It could be you offering a different product or service at a special price for each day of the 12 days leading up to the holiday. Run daily giveaways on social media, encouraging engagement and sharing of your account, and then creating a holiday-themed email series that reveals each day's deal. So you can't just depend on social media, actually. It's good to think about how you can incorporate your email list, and hopefully you are working on growing an email list that you can nurture during the holiday season. The next theme that works really well is tapping into the season of giving. And this is what the campaign ideas may look like. You could promote a buy one, give one offer where for every product purchased, one is donated to a charity, if that makes sense. Or maybe it's a service that's donated to another entrepreneur. Or there are lots of charities that actually help startups and things like that. So maybe you could work something out that way. You could organize a holiday charity event or fundraiser with proceeds benefiting a local cause, or offer gift cards as an option for customers looking to give the perfect gift. So hopefully those gave you some ideas and the creative juices are flowing about how you're going to promote your business during Q4. Once you have all your ideas and themes and campaigns written down and ready to go, it's time to break them down into a weekly content plan. And this is going to help you manage your workload so much and ensure that you're consistent during the holiday season. So what I like to do is I am all about batch and slay, right? I love to batch content so that I'm not trying to do it at the last minute. So once you have all of your stuff written out, you are going to create a content mix of how you're going to get that message out to your audience. Is it going to be by stories? Is it going to be reels, TikToks, static posts, email campaigns? Figure out how much content you need to create every week and then just put it on a calendar saying, every Monday I'm going to do a static post. Every Wednesday I'm going to make sure I post a reel. And every Friday is email content creation day where I'm going to send an email out to my email list telling them about, the promos, the specials, the deals, whatever it is that I have available during Q4 for my audience. And then batch it, baby. So what you're going to do is schedule a time where you can sit down for a couple of hours. And I like to do it this way. I like to write all my content first. So maybe I'll spend an hour or two just writing. And then I'll come back a day later so I'm fresh. And then it's graphic day. And I'll do all my graphics on one day. And then on a third day, I will do all my scheduling. I'll schedule out my emails. I'll schedule out all my posts, whatever it takes. So that way I'm kind of breaking up the process and I'm not so overwhelmed by it. I'm just doing it in little chunks, something that I can manage and that I can stay consistent with. Okay, speaking of consistency, there are some tools you might want to look into to help you not only stay consistent, but also to stay organized and make sure you've got your content plotted out properly. There are several out there. You could do something as simple as a Google Sheet to keep you organized. And I got to be honest, I absolutely love a good Google Sheet, but there's also some other tools that are really helpful because you can use them on the go. One of them is Trello. I love Trello. It's a visual tool that helps you organize your content ideas, plan posts, and track progress with customizable boards and cards. And especially if you've got a team helping you out, this might be helpful because everybody can kind of collaborate and see what's going on. There's also something called Asana, which is also ideal for teams, and it allows you to assign tasks, deadlines, monitor the status of your content and where you are in the creation process. Metricool. Oh my gosh, I know I'm beginning to sound like a broken record when it comes to Metricool, but I love this app. And I'm going to be completely transparent and honest with you. This is not any sort of a paid advertisement for them. I just truly love the product so much. I used to do everything on the free version. Metricool is one of the first apps that I've actually paid for besides Google Drive because I upgraded to that. But I love this because it goes beyond scheduling. It offers you all sorts of analytics. It offers you competitor tracking. It also tells you when the best time to post is. Now, I know the Meta Business Suite does that to an extent, but this kind of is like better somehow. They do it by a percentage. They'll tell you like 98% of your audience is online at this time, schedule here. And they break it out by different platforms. So you can have maybe your LinkedIn is really hot at 8 a.m., but Instagram turns on around 3 p.m. and Facebook, well, that's an 8 p.m. for you. Metricool shows you all of that, and it makes it so super easy to reschedule everything. And I love their analytics. I love it. I can't say it enough, but it really helps with the scheduling process of content planning. Xtiles is something new to me. It's an easy to use solution for task management, planning, and collaboration. I haven't really dove into this too much, but from what I've seen on some YouTube channels, it looks really interesting, and I think it could be a game changer. Like, I'm a big Trello fan, and this is a little Trello-esque, but I kind of feel like it's a little like more user-friendly. And then Notion, it's also a versatile tool that allows you to create content calendars, manage projects, collaborate with your team all in one place. So you have to find the tool that's right for you and your business and how you use tools and how you use tools with your team, or even if you're a team of one. My suggestion is this: go try them all out. Try out the free versions of them all, and then find the one that you really love. I've been doing this for a really, really long time. I've used Buffer. I've used Hootsuite. I've used Asana. I've used Trello. I've used Basecamp. I've used a lot of these tools, and I got to tell you, the Metricool tool is the only one that kind of lit me up. I don't know why. But you also have to, when you're doing this research, you've also got to figure out how well these tools integrate with the other tools that you use in your business. And then the other thing you need to figure out too is, can you create templates in these tools? Because if you're really serious about your planning in Q4, you might need to use whatever you create this quarter and then replicate that out in 2025 and 26 and 27. And a template is really helpful in doing that. If you don't know already, I'm a huge fan of the template. A good template is also very, very exciting to me. Okay, so once your content calendar is filled out, you've got all your content created, you are ready to schedule. And again, I would use Metricool. They have a great free version to do this in, but if not, go ahead and use Meta's Business Suite. But what you want to do is automate your posting using scheduling tools to help you post your content across different platforms. Now, you won't be able to do that so much with Meta if you're scheduling to like LinkedIn and TikTok and YouTube and all of that. It's only good for Facebook and Instagram, but Metricool will let you hit all of them. And then what you want to do once you've got your stuff out there, pay attention to your analytics. Monitor how these posts are performing, what's working really well, what can you double down on and create more of, and then just make some adjustments as you go along the way. Okay, my friends, I know this podcast was a little bit longer than the usual, but I think it was really important to go through all of these steps. This is how I plan my content for not only me, but also the 14 other clients that I manage. It just really helps us all stay organized and also be aware of what our promos are, regardless if it's the holiday season. I mean, I think we should have this kind of foresight all year long because it just helps us make our businesses stronger. Anyways, my friends, I hope this was helpful. If you like these kind of podcasts, if you like this step-by-step stuff, let me know. Tell me what you want to hear about next. What can I help you with to help you get better in your social media content creation? All right, until next time, my friends, stay safe, stay healthy, but most of all, stay social. Hey there, I just want to say thank you for spending time with me here today. I know your time is super valuable, which is why I am dedicated to providing lots of usable, actionable information in the shortest amount of time possible. Before you go, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a future episode. And if you have ideas or topics you would like me to cover in an upcoming show, let me know about it in the comment section provided.